Hi you two. Welcome to Thursday's English lesson, and today we're going to be writing an explanation. Now we did one of these before Christmas when we did our Wallace and Gromit work, so you should be okay with doing this yourself. You can make it as easy or as hard as you would like it to be. And today we're going to be designing a catching contraption to catch a new star. I wonder what book we'll be using. Yes, that's right. It's How to Catch a Star. So, the first thing you're going to need today, I'll show you here, is to look at this sheet here. And it says, How to Catch a Star. Design a star catching contraption. So, this is the boy speaking now. I tried to catch my star in all sorts of different ways, but none of them worked. Do you think that you could design me a star catching machine? You'll need to think about the different materials that you could use and label each part so that I know how it works. Draw and label your design in the box below and write a list of what you'll need to build it. So just here is what I need, and here is what it will look like. And when you've done that, you're going to need to describe how it's going to be used. Okay. Now, how it's going to be used. This is our explanation, and we did these before Christmas, so you've got an idea of what you're actually doing. But let me show you, just in case you've forgotten. So, an explanation. Okay, so we're going to be writing an explanation. Excuse me, there we go. And an explanation tells us or explains how things work. So that's what we're going to be doing today. First of all, you need an introduction. So you need to say what your machine is. So you might say, my machine is the most fabulous for catching stars. Okay, so I went because I don't know what your machine is going to be yet. Okay, so I can't put a word in there, but that's where you'll put your word. All right, so you've got your introduction. Then you do your first little bit of writing, and this is where you use your time words such as next, then, first, after that, all of those things. You can also include little pictures if you want as you go along. Okay. And then after that, you need your ending, your conclusion, your finishing statement. Okay, and that goes right at the end. Here's some time words, look. Next, then, when. Extend your sentences by using because, if and as. And make sure you're talking about your machine, okay? Not about anything else. Okay, so that's the explanation. It just tells you how something works, okay? How it works. I'm going to show you an example text now, just so you can see. You don't have to write this much. This is just to show you how something works. So this is how to fly a hot air balloon. And if you look at the beginning here, you've got your introduction. Then it says first, then, next, after this, next. Now for the difficult bit. Okay, so this is how it's set out. Can you see that? So you've got your introduction here, first, we've got then, next, after this. There's the word so, extending our sentence, next. Okay, do you see that, how it's all set out? I've got another one here, but this one is a little bit more tricky. If it will pop up. Okay, this is about the water cycle, and this tells us how the water cycle works. So we've got the introduction at the top, and then we've got numbers this time. First, next, when, once, and then the conclusion at the bottom. So you can see that's how it's all set out. Now, if you don't want to do a piece of writing like that, okay, I think at Christmas we used, let me show you, we use these grids. Do you remember doing those? So we've got first, following that, and it comes round in a circle, then, and finally. So you might want to write on those. Okay, you don't have to, it's up to you. And this is a blank one. So if you wanted to use a blank one, that's fine as well. But I would recommend you use the ones with the lines. Okay, now if parents need a little more help at home with writing an explanation, okay, I'll put this in the learning folder, and this is something that you can use, and it's just telling you what an explanation is. This is for parents though, not for children. So if you wanted to look at this, this is for parents, and it just explains the explanation process. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to reading these contraptions. The Wallace and Gromit ones at Christmas were brilliant, so I'm expecting these to be just as good. Okay, it might take you a little while to do it. You might have to ask for some help with ideas, but have a really good time with this. You can make them as fun as you want them to be. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.